let's look at the original name of Washington, D.C. Back before it was known as Washington, D.C., this land on 7 hills had a name. What was that name? Rome. No kidding. You can look this up. Rome, Maryland. And this is probably old news for some of you. I did not know this until the other day. I was just aware of the Rome connection because of the symbols that they have. I'd never really looked much further into it than that. But DC was known as Rome, Maryland. And the guy, listen to this is going to blow your mind. The guy who owned it, the guy who owned the land, the plot of land where the Capitol building was, his name was Francis Pope. And I was on a Catholic website looking up some information as I was digging through all this, and they said, yes, this guy's name was Francis Pope, and his nickname was Pope of Rome on the Tiber, because there was a little creek that went through there that they had named the Tiber. And if you don't know, the Tiber River is in Rome, and we have a pope called Pope Francis in the year 2021. You cannot make this up. I thought this was something I could just fact check and be like, this is wrong. I'm going to fact check it. It's wrong, like the Facebook fact checkers. But no, there is a guy, or was a guy, named Francis Pope on the property records, and the place was called Rome. That's not where it ends. It always gets deeper and deeper. There was a guy who owned the 10 square mile area that DC is on. The owner of that community was a man named Daniel Carroll. He was the chairman of a 3-man commission appointed by President George Washington to find a suitable location for the Capitol. And he was also one of the names on the Declaration of Independence. He was a Roman Catholic educated by Jesuits in Maryland and France. This goes way deeper than you could imagine, and it reveals so much about where we are right now in the world. It seems like all of the predictive programming has pointed to this time, and all of the things that they did in the foundation of America to have a Francis Pope, and now we have Pope Francis, and it was called Rome back then.